I'm a calisthenic dude. I don't got a problem with weightlifters. But weightlifters somehow have a problem with calisthenic people. Or the hybrids have a problem with dudes that only do calisthenics. We don't run around and mock them because they can't do 1,000 pull-ups. But the first thing they say is, you don't do squats. I'm going to do 1,000 squats this week for y'all. 1,000. Or I might do the leg press. The squats, I'm not going to lie, the squats will be harder than the leg press. The leg press is really a cheat code. And I'll probably do the leg press on 90 pounds. If I do it on 50 pounds, 1,000 squats, 1,000 leg press, that's still good money. It's still good money. But I'm into the light weights. I'm not really into busting my body up, breaking my body down. Like Ronnie Coleman and all of these dudes that's lifting up those heavy weights. You're going to see.
التقريب هذا حد العالم هذا طالق هذا راسخ وإلى آخره.
What about a body weight battle with Shredder? Shredder can't hang with me, bro. I'm sorry. I don't even want to speak his name, not on my chat. He spoke bad about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Allah. So I be trying to, I don't really want to name drop or name call. We just trying to keep it positive over here. A lot of them dudes, they not ready, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. You could just tell from routines. They can do a routine, I do the same routine, and I'm going to beat their time every time. And I'm not being arrogant. You got Baki, you got people like Snoop in his prime. You got,
You saying he in his prime now?
Nah.
Oh, all right.
Snoop in his prime. You got, Khalid. You got some athletes that I know. Bro, Bo gave me a crazy run for my money over there at the gym. Like Eric Rivera, these is bona fide killers. I know it's up in the air. JT from Jersey. You got some savages, bro. And you got a lot of dudes up and coming. You know what I mean? But in reality, like Yasir, my young boy, Skilo, all of them giving me a run for my money. Reps and sets all day. Like, you know what I mean? TY. You know what I mean? Especially when you start adding burpees into the routine. That's when it gets crazy. Now we working, bro. So prove it then in a battle? Bro. Who you think I'm going to call and set up a battle? No, I'm not doing that. Bro, right now, look at the state of Team Rip Right, where we at. Turn the camera around. Look at where we're at. Pay attention. 8-foot bars, 9-foot bars, 3-foot bars, 5-foot bars, 13, 16, I don't care if you're a giant, you can do a pull-up here with your feet hanging. Does that make sense?
Yep.
We in our own calisthenic park in a whole nother state. You think I'm called? Bro, made millions of dollars selling ripsticks. Locked in, prayed every single day and still praying today that God bless us and trying to stay as humble as possible. Bro, I'm not chasing, bro, we not chasing nobody. Let me tell you something. When I battle somebody, I'm not saying some of these dudes is not known, but I don't really benefit. I don't really be benefiting. Let's set up a battle with Ashton Hall. Doing some weights or something. I'm a benefit. Let's set up a battle with Diamond Jim. Them dudes, they lit. I'm a benefit. All these other dudes, bro, they still in New York parks. Bro, just working out. They not trying to elevate. They bringing gang members to the battles. You seen the last battle they had in New York? That joint was about to be a shootout. They don't understand it. It came from where it's at. Eric be talking clean reps, but kicking the windows out on muscle ups. Unbelievable. You know what? it's something going on because Eric Rivera had a few different injuries. And I'm not saying at one time his muscle ups were cleaner back in the days. So I don't know if it's his injuries that he went through, but when he say clean reps, he's definitely not talking about muscle ups. He's talking about pull-ups, push-ups, and dips. And his squats is pretty clean too. Food chain, that's a fact. Scott Bernhard, salute to Scott, but Scott's not a battle athlete. That's my guy. Scott is in his own lane, vegan beast. You know what I mean? Doing his retreats. Scott is well-rounded. Your upper body should be stronger than your bottom. I don't necessarily think so. Your bottom, remember, your bottom half is holding up your entire body. So usually your bottom is going to be stronger than your upper. I can pull probably 100 pounds, 110 pounds, maybe 115 pounds, but I can squat a lot more. Your legs are the biggest muscle on your body. The max squat I did was like, what, 300 or 315 that day in the gym? They didn't like it, though. They said, yo, he didn't go all the way in the bucket. Like, dude, that was my first time ever squatting that kind of weight. And I did it.
First and last.
Yeah. First time ever trying it and last time. Y'all got a battle for me out in Philly? Who y'all got for me out in Philly? I came to see 1,000 pull-ups, not to watch someone resting. Oh, you came late, buddy. That's how fast we finished that 1,000 pull-ups.
Hour and a half. Hour and a half. 1,000 pull-ups.
It was really like 97 minutes.
It was 97 on the dot. You stopped the clock late, but he already did 1,000 pull-ups. All you got to do is scroll back on the live, my brother, and a YouTube video will be posted. Stay tuned.
Okay, now San, I've beaten San in a battle, what, once?
I don't know.
Yeah, that day we was here.
Could have been twice. I ain't gonna lie.
Maybe twice, yeah. I only beat San like once that I remember. And that was because we had to do clean. I might have could have got him in that last battle too when he was cheating on his reps. But yeah, San for the most part is tough. Baki's just all around a savage. I gotta really train and get back to get with Baki, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Baki is different.
Yo, more IRL streams on the way. You might have my man lifting weights soon. Might turn into a hybrid, but only on live stream.
Yeah, only on live stream. I am telling you guys, August 1st all the way to the 31st, every single weekend is going to be epic, inshallah. Lock in with us. Lock in and make sure y'all go over to Twitch if y'all want to see us.
Not Twitch, you mean Kick.
Yeah, if y'all want to see us on, yeah, because I told y'all we're going to be live streaming all the way till we get to the bikes. And then we're going to drop it off and go right over to Kick. Yeah, Baki's a different animal. No, I appreciate you, POV. Good work, my brother. Q-Core, thanks, bro. Yeah, so that's all it's about. It's about locking in. Like, a lot of people want to stream. A lot of people want to be influencers. A lot of people want to make content. And like I used to tell Josh, I used to tell Mel, I used to tell all my team, completion beats perfection most of the time. So don't focus on being perfect. Focus on completing the task. Today wasn't perfect. Rain. Right now we got a timer. We got a clock situation. But you couldn't see it at first.
Yeah, because the joint was...
It was twisted. Things wasn't perfect. But guess what happened? We completed it. So if you waiting on perfection, you're going to be waiting forever because it's never going to be perfect. Yo, I want to move from New York. I'm living in a closet right now and I'm spending $4,000 a month for rent. Move. I'm waiting on the right time. What's the right time? You got a job opportunity waiting for you or you got some things lined up. You got a spot out there. You got to go. You can't. Bro, it costs so much money to think nowadays.
Costs money to think. Man said to think. That's a fact.
Bro, the minute you sit here, wait and be like, try to calculate and strategize, 100, 200, 300. Money is just costing you because you could spend in that time actually acting, doing. We already know what to do. ChatGPT sped things up, made it a lot faster. Sometimes I need to write an email to a customer or my lawyer. I go to chat. I need things fast. But good thing for me is I grew up in the book era. So I know how to read. I know how to count. I spent time learning the basics. I got social skills. But unfortunate for the guys that miss the book era, miss reading, miss learning properly, and they just learning all through chat, they a little bit of, some of them is going to be affected. They social skills is twisted. They don't know how to talk to people. They dumb as a bag of rocks. You can see these young boys. I just seen some dudes that bit tough. Remember that?
Yeah.
They was eating some, what is it called?
Pineapple Kool-Aid.
Some pineapple joint. Bro, these young boys out there skinny bones. One of them couldn't open the, he like, yo, bro, open this for me, bro. The other one opened it, and they both got Glocks hanging on their hips, pants down here with extended clips. No shirt on. Testing pineapple spears. It's like, how dumb could you be? You got an illegal pistol. And if it's legal, you got the switch and the drum that makes it illegal. And it's like, yo, you start to realize that these young boys are undefeated. You just gotta keep it pushing.
Indeed, in the body, literal translation, is a lump of flesh, a piece of meat. إِذَا صَلَحَتْ صَلَحَ الْجَسَدُ كُلُّهُ. And when that lump of flesh